Didn't see you there. Welcome to the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. I'm your host, Alewolf, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the excellence of an execution, brewmaster for the Order of the Shield Icon. And welcome back to the stream, folks, and more importantly, welcome back to Friday. It's been a long and arduous week, hasn't it? Not everything has necessarily gone up to what we wanted it to. You know what? It's time to rest. We might have accomplished great things. We might have fallen on hard times, but now it is time to rest is upon us, as they say. So thank you very much for your company today. Very much appreciated. I was streaming yesterday at around this time. I was specifically playing Mega Man Zero for the Retro Rathskeller, as I like to call it. And if any of you saw that terrible performance, I made it to the last boss. I got a few rounds in, and then I had to go, and then I had to quit. I really thought that I could actually wrap up that game in that stream, and I didn't. And it kind of just left a sour taste in my mouth. I won't be going back to Mega Man Zero for a few weeks. I think that I probably should be grinding on that. But anyways, today is a chance to make things right? Today we're going to actually beat Hades, and we're going to do it with the Heart-Seeking Bow Coronacht. As some of those of you might know, I've been trying to beat the game with every weapon, and I've beaten it with the Shield of Chaos. I've beaten it with the Gatling gun. I forget what it's called. The Adamant Rail, yes. And now I'm moving on to the bow, trying to get that victory, trying to use Aphrodite's boon, because that's generally what it seems the most recommended boon to go with. So here's hoping that I accomplish that. Other than that, of course, the Game Awards happened. Awards were issued. I didn't actually watch them myself. To be perfectly honest with you, I've only seen a couple of details as to what emerged. But of the few things that I did see, one interested me very much, and that is the new trailer. Would it be called a trailer? I don't know. Can I get someone to check on that? So the trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds, which is the 6th mainline entry, which is something that us hunters have been longing to see ever since the release of since the ending of Iceborne, actually. So I might be chatting about that a little bit later. Actually, I'll probably be playing Hades for a couple of hours, then move on to Street Fighter 6, and we'll be joined by friend of the stream, John, for that one. So maybe he saw the Game Awards. I actually have no idea. Other than that, I did want to say Churro is here, even though he generally doesn't like to show up on camera at the beginning. Let me see if I can goad him into it. Okay, so you can see him there. He exists. Maybe I should move that camera a little bit. Is that better? It's a little bit better. Not that much better. I wish I had a slightly more dedicated setup for these things. Anyways, all that talking is making me thirsty. These what was it? These peanuts are making me thirsty. Anyways, which brings us to what's exactly on tap today. And today we have something from our friends at Otherwise Brewing. This is Cal Rose Crisp, which is a nice white can, a red logo, and then you've got like gold silhouettes of rice plants. This is, of course, a gluten-free beer. It's actually a rice lager. Friends of the stream will know that while Ales enjoys his conventional beers, I do like to showcase a lot of gluten-free beers and a lot of non-alcoholic beers, simply because I feel like not everybody number one, not everybody can have standard beer because of their gluten-free restrictions. And number two, a lot of folks simply don't want the alcohol, right? And so I try to make sometimes some space for them and just give people my honest opinion as what they are, what they taste like. So yeah, I've had this a number of times, I believe, on stream, Cal Rose Crisp, and like I said, it's actually made from sushi lager, sushi rice. And so what exactly is a lager? You might be asking yourself. Ales is one half of the equation when it comes to beers. The other half are lagers. And so the main difference between ales and lagers is that while ales are top fermenting, which means the yeast is on the top of the brew tank or the fermentation tank, lagers actually have their yeast at the bottom of the tank, and so it goes all the way down. Now, why that is important is actually all in the flavor. As you can imagine, if you have your yeast at the top of the tank, everything that they produce actually just like flows down and like makes the brew very thick and complex. Versus a lager, because the yeast actually settles at the bottom, you actually have a pretty clean product at the top. And that's actually what lagers are really known for. They're very crisp, they're very light, they're very drinkable. Most of the commercially available beers that you have out there are lagers. Other scientific details in preparation: lagers ferment at slightly colder temperature, and that's because of the particular yeast that you're using in them, whereas ales can actually ferment in I want to say maybe like a cold basement, and I know that because because I'm an amateur brewer. So yeah, again, this is a rice beer, which means that no actual barley was used on them, which is why it's a gluten-free beer. I've had a number of rice lagers in the past, and I always find them enjoyable. They kind of have like a slightly sweeter taste than I want to say their barley counterparts. But anyways, that's those are my thoughts on that. Let's see what Untapped has to say on the matter over here. And voila, pretty simple. Cal Rose Crisp from Otherwise Brewing, Japanese rice lager, 5% alcohol by volume, so not too heavy. Lager made from sushi rice grain. Not that much information here. I've had it twice before, I guess, so that's one detail. And not too much more there. Let's go back to our main beer and actually drink it. We are enjoying this beer today using the nice Hefeweizen glass that a friend of the stream, John, got us. It has the Ales and Fails logo on it right there. A vintage item, not sold anywhere in stores. I don't know why you would go to a store and say, hey, can I have an Ales and Fails Hefeweizen glass? Just get the pint, man. Just get the pint glass. Anyways, let's go ahead and pour this one and start the day off right. And it's a very clear pour, almost like a pale yellow. Kind of reminds me of this soda that I used to drink back in the past, Peruvian soda called Inca Cola. It had like this greenish yellow color to it. Very delicious beer, not beer, soda. So as you can see, yeah, it's a pale yellow, but it's got like a slight tinge of green, I want to say. I don't know if you can actually check that. In terms of a nose, very zesty, almost like a lime type scent to it. Yeah, and kind of just like a rounded nose from maybe rice. I don't know if you ever cook rice. It kind of just smells. Yeah, I'm at a lack of a word to actually suggest how that smells, but it's kind of like a rounded smell. Kind of like there's some moisture there, some fluffiness, some solid bite. I don't know. Anyways, Fanganelli of your. So very light in flavor, no real bittering to speak of. Certainly sweet, and a little bit sweeter than I would have expected. Again, that rounded flavor from rice. I think that's really what's behind the sweetness there. And yeah, kind of maybe not in the mouth, but just that almost like a lime scent to it actually permeates throughout the tasting of the beer. Super light in terms of body composition, a solid 1 out of 5. And yeah, it is a very light drink, very drinkable. You could probably drink this on a hot summer day after working the farm, which I never have done, but I'm sure if I was a farmer, I would be drinking a lot in addition to this. So yeah, a solid flavor, not necessarily my cup of tea. But I certainly wouldn't turn it down. Sorry about that, folks. Let me go ahead and rate this. I want to say 2.5 is probably what I'm reading at today. 2.5 being completely average. And it is Lager Day. Imagine that. I didn't know. Happy Lager Day to everyone. Happy Lager Day to you. But okay, that's enough of beer talk. You don't tune into the Ales and Fails stream, a stream called Ales and Fails, and assume that people are going to talk about beer, right? You're like, hey, come on, games. Where are my games? So let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. So hopefully the volume on that is okay. I know that Hades tends to be definitely a lot more subdued in terms of how loud it reads. So let me know if you want me to change the volume setting on that. Okay, I think we're good. Let's see where we were. No, the golden touch.
How many times? Next stop, Asphodel.
So yeah, moving on to Asphodel. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how to play the game. I think that's one of the things that I always do whenever I start this game. How do I do this? Nice. And so the idea here is that I've got Hera's bow, which allows me to load my casts into my attack.
Maybe I should switch.
Only 3 encounters to rank it up. I don't really want to switch it then. Don't really need to sell anything. And I barely have any coins, so might as well not do anything. So I made it out of Tartarus, but I lost a life in the process, which means that this is already not going to a great run. In terms of things that I have for myself, let me see. So, Curse of Agony, my attack inflicts doom, which is generally a solid choice, I want to say. Frost Flourish, every time I use my special, it inflicts chill. My Crush Shot, which is really what I'm depending on here. And then we have Ignited Ichor, 20% move speed for 7 encounters. Aspect of Hera, which is why this is the Hera bow. Urge to Kill Rising. Attack special and cast deal more damage. Flayed Grasp, I have an extra Bloodstone, which is solid for this build. And Snowburst, whenever you cast, I inflict chill. And that's kind of the effect. Every time I load, you'll see like this chilling effect around me. What's this last thing over here? Point Blank Shot, your attack deals 150% damage to nearby foes. So that's nice because I'm generally not charging my shot to full capacity. I'm generally just like doing these short shots to make sure that people are close by so that I can pick up my cast. With that, let's move on. Like I said, I don't know that I'll get far in this one, but you never know. Okay. I guess the one other piece of news that I got from the Game Awards
Blasted Hydra must be back by now.
results is the fact that there Churro goes. That was his food call. I guess Baldur's Gate 3 won, which is nice. I was actually rooting for that game. I guess I was probably rooting more for Tears of the Kingdom just because it's a Zelda game. But Baldur's Gate certainly has shown itself to be quite the game. People just continue to talk about it. It was not on my radar for like the last when it first released, and then just like the surge of conversation started, especially leading up to the Game Awards themselves. Okay. Let's see. Nice. Gotta remember to pick these up.
Only now.
Beautiful. Nice.
Time to collect.
Some so added max life. Why did I hurt my feet? I will never know. So I don't know how, I'm not a geologist or a geomancer, even though I've been asked that before. I wonder if a person was to actually like try to step on lava, would their feet just like melt as you're like almost about to touch it? I feel like lava is probably that hot. And where is that boy? Churro. Oh, every time he has lunch, he just comes back for a treat. So I can't not give it to him. Okay, let's go.
Course is set.
Oof, I just ate that bomb.
Next.
I just keep stepping on lava for some reason. And really the point here is to try to attack these guys as quickly as possible, just because I feel like my defenses are not the best. In fact, maybe I should try and strive to get more health. So keys or gems, I think we need keys a lot less at this stage in the game, so let's go for gems for the house contractor. And as always, even though the Ales and Fails stream is a one for the drinks, we also emphasize that you should drink water. Okay. Where are these guys? Nice. It's kind of difficult to just avoid these. Oof. Just from my... Ooh, Eternal Rose ranked up. Beautiful. So now I'll always get a high percentage for a rare boon from Aphrodite. I probably don't need to carry it anymore because I've already got the cast I needed. So Ares or shop. I think it makes more sense to see Ares at this point. It's a fight.
Hello, Major Gorgon.
Come on. Oof. I need more casts. Beautiful. Oh, he took my stones with him. The blackguard. Wonder if I just load up all of them. Down he goes. One for every single. Ooh, I can gift him. What's my affection with him? Affection? Is that a good way to describe our relationship? What's my affection for the God of War? Kratos.
In the name of Hades.
Ooh, curse of your doom effects continuously strike weak foes. I like it. Let's go with that. Yes. And of course I've got Doom on attack, so I think this should be complementary. Nice, and it looks like it's a meeting with Eurydice. Very much enjoy the music in this room.
Yeah, what do you want?
Until she stops and starts talking to me. But it's nice regardless.
You're just in time, Your Royal Majesty. Cooked up something special just for you.
Ooh, what are we talking about here? So 2 random boons, next rarity. 4 random boons gain a +1. We gotta go with Ambrosia Delight.
It'll be my pleasure.
Okay,
We hit the spot.
Crush Shot became higher rarity, which is good. And so did our Snowburst, I believe. Okay. Very nice. Should be far more powerful. Here's hoping for a lot of insta-kills on enemies because like I said, I feel like me dodging and attacking is a lot less efficient if I'm constantly just looking for those casts.
Bye now.
Smooth sailing.
Beautiful. Ah, these guys. Gotta move fast. Like Sonic. Exactly like Sonic. Down he goes. Where's my affection with Lord Hermes? 5. Yeah, I like him. But I feel like I should save this.
Hey boss, you need to hurry up and get out of there. You're running out of time. You're not really, but it's a bit of motivation, eh?
I appreciate any sort of motivation. Certainly, thank you, Hermes. After you dash, you become sturdy and move 100% faster. That's solid. Attack is fine. Greater evasion. So I really like that effect. Look at that. It's like you dash and then you become even more less likely to be hit or take damage. Okay, so Palma Power. I don't really want to buy anything from Charon just yet, so let's power up our shot. If we can. Looks like this might be the room before the room, actually.
Power of Olympus.
So even more power to our curse shot. Power to the player. What is that, like a What is that subscription service? Not GameSpite. Game Rankings, GameSpy. I don't remember. Can somebody tell me? Siri, can you tell me? All right, let's move on. Here we go. Have we learned nothing, learning? Okay, and there they go. Boom. Oof, come on. Okay, I needed to use that to get my stones back. Beautiful, 2 shots. Ooh. I was running without them. Oh, come on, I just got crushed by a stone that came out of nowhere. What the? It's like my system slowed down. Here they come. Where are they? These guys just keep trying to fight me. Down I go. Again, for crowds, this using the bow is very difficult. Beautiful. 2 birds in 1 stone. Is that what it's called? 2 birds in 1 stone? Beautiful. Ah, he has all of them. Am I missing any? I needed to go around the map. There we go. Where am I firing? Beautiful. Let's go. Boom. And I really needed to take that guy out before those ads just like made mincemeat of me.
It's mine.
Let's get out of here. Any fishing spots? We love fishing here. We don't love fishing that much. I really like this Hermes effect. Too bad it doesn't... again, whenever I'm facing a crowd, I might as well just be a sitting duck.
King Theseus is eager to see you again soon.
I'm sure he is. Okay, let's get a new...
Let's see here.
a new boon. Might make more sense to continue meeting Ares. Or at least to power up his... The chilling effects of the frostbitten horn are good too. Or should I just... I feel like this run is not really going to do much for me anyways. Maybe I'll just power up Ares's... Ares's? You know what I mean. Okay, let's go with that. The blood-filled vial. Can I buy anything to make me healthy? Ooh, that is beautiful. Let's do that. There goes all my money. Waste not, want not.
Elysium.
My campaign has ended so many times in this place. And I like it. I actually like it. This place reminds me of the anime, what, Made in Abyss. Every time I see it.
Farther than I can see from here.
Like one of the floors of Made in Abyss looks just like Elysium. So Hermes are money. Hermes. Ooh, give me my stones. Oh, come on. Nice. Whenever I have to depend on the special, you know I'm in trouble. Okay, not too bad.
In the name of Hades.
Special is faster. You just move faster, and you can dash more times in a row. This might be better, actually. The greatest of all reflexes. Anything else in this room of note? Don't think I need it. And so coin or hearts? Let's go for 200. I feel like that's the only way we're gonna make this last. Go for 200 proof. And a chaos gate. You guys can't catch me, unfortunately. Ah, look at that. That was so lame. How many shots can this thing take? Got him. Beautiful. Okay, good. Health. I don't know how much that will actually keep me alive, but better to have it than not. Let's go see Master Chaos and take the bargain with darkness.
In the name of Hades.
For the next 3 encounters, your life is reduced, but then better boons. For the next 3 encounters, your total life is reduced. This one might actually be the one to do. And then, let's go with a trophic shot. That's gonna kill me. Let's say it will kill me. Artemis? I don't know, is there anything that she can give me at this point? Wonder if I should continue visiting with Ares. Maybe I should. Oh, come on, give me my stones. I wish I had a call right now. I have no firing. Okay. Oh, somebody became a martial arts master. Wow. Indeed. Gotta get rid of these before they revive. I'm impressed by how well they can handle those large shields. Beautiful. Okay, one more. Wow. This is just the pits. Again, crowds are the bane of me. Let's just gift him. He's been asking for it.
You have shown me nothing but respect and granted me your favor repeatedly, Lord Ares. This is the least that I can do in kind.
Most often when I'm given offerings, it is with wishes that I lend my favor in a coming war. Yet from you, my kin, I sense no such motive. I'm quite taken aback by that, I must admit.
This is a wholehearted offering. And yet, men worship Ares willingly. They are so much like him. I should know. I was a warrior myself. Only in death do I begin to fully grasp my wrongs.
In the name of Hades.
So, blade dash. I don't have a dash spot, so this might be a good idea. Battle Rage. After slaying a foe, your attack or special deals more damage, and after you take damage, you inflict dooms on foes around you. Revenge damage is always good. Would be nice to have a dash attack though. I can't turn down an epic. Ooh, Patroclus. He might actually save us. The ramblings of a man forlorn.
Whatever happened with that wall you mentioned, sir? If you don't mind my asking.
Well, truth be told here, stranger, I do mind. You speak as one who's not experienced a war. Those of us who survived, well, you know what I mean. We do bear some responsibility to history. But all the same, it's not a time and place to which I would return. I trust you'll understand.
I certainly can read between the lines. Ooh. So, all that defiances are returned, which is exactly what we need here.
Thanks for this.
I doubt it'll be of much help.
I think it'll be plenty help. And 2 more encounters with a trophic shot. Okay. Ooh, the hammer. Easy room, please. Easy room.
What's next?
Beautiful. Let's go. This boy. What does it matter if I get all my Death Defiances back when I'm faced with rooms which just whittle down my health so quickly? I'm trying to go for the easy ones. The soldiers are just... they take so long to fight. Where's the witch? Okay. I don't even know how they aim so well. Okay.
My weapon's hidden talents.
Okay, your attack deals 300% damage in an area, but charges up slower. I'm not really charging up my shot anyways. Your attack to shoot rapidly, but you cannot power shot. I've heard this is a good recommended one. And your attack fires 2 shots side by side, but has reduced range. Twin shot might be good. Yeah, twin shot.
There, that's it.
Maybe. And let's see if we can get some health back. Of course not. Might as well. What else are we doing anyways? Let's not give in to despair, folks. Ah, Athena.
I hear something.
It's a friend of mine.
I got the feeling you could use some backup here.
Can you come with me all the way?
You wretches are coming with me. You die next.
And of course it has to be the guys that... Where are they? Where are these guys? Oof. Have to go for the archers. Nice. Oh, come on.
What chance did they have?
Oh, actually, I won. I won! Where are you?
You held your own, I guess.
Ah, thank you. Much needed. Whew. And always a generous one.
Your labors make you stronger, noble cousin, and the blessings I now offer ought to make you stronger still.
What have you got in store for me, Athena? Your dash deals damage and can deflect. Athena's aid and holy shield damage foes around you and briefly deflect. This could be useful, I guess. I don't really know that. Well, like I said, I need something on my dash spot, so let's do that.
Strength of the goddess.
I don't know that it's a great game changer necessarily, but it certainly gives us one more attack option. Oh, wow. Nice. These guys are so aggressive. Ridiculous. He was just leaning back, waiting for it. These... Wow. What is happening? I gotta find this emptier space in the room. Let's go. There he goes. Well, I think there's some more at the bottom. Okay, well, at least I didn't die, I guess. But I'll probably die in the next room. How many more? Oh, geez. Master Chaos, what are you doing to me? Where is it? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Well, I think it might have already taken place, actually. It's not the Hydra light, of course. A traffic shot. You know what? Maybe it's gone. Maybe that's just what that is. Let's move on. So, use money. Yeah, let's get some. Let's actually purchase some stuff. Might actually help us for the final fight. Ooh, we can actually purchase food and Aphrodite. Let's see what Aphrodite has to offer first.
Thank you, mate.
When foes are slain, they damage nearby foes and inflict weak. After you take damage, foes around you and inflict weak. More revenge damage, I guess.
My heart is full.
So did I actually replace my revenge damage though? No, the Curse of Vengeance is still active. I think that it sticks around. I think you can have many revenge damages. Okay. Yes, please.
Should come in useful.
Just buy everything. I'm gonna have no money when I go to... if I actually make it past this fight, I'm not gonna have no money. Of course, the one positive thing that I've got going for me is the fact that this is not like lots of enemies going for me. Once again, my weakness is when I get stuck in rooms with giant crowds. I'm just no good at avoiding multiple sources of damage, but this room is only 2 enemies really. You think about it.
You are beneath the notice of the gods, monster, whilst I have earned their favor.
Have you, Theseus?
All who came to see us fight, thank you.
Oof. There he goes. Wow. Jeez. Got him. Oh, wow. There he goes. have to master the backstab here. Got him. Gotta get my stones. Oh, wow. There we go. Got him. Why is my sound cutting out? Beautiful. Down. This is kind of like a simplified version of the Hades spear. Oof. Got him. There he goes. You can't beat me. I've got a better ship. And really, I'm moving incredibly fast, which is why he's not really doing that much damage. Except, of course, I spoke too soon. Boom. And I was right there at the edge of death.
Who's champion now?
4. Thank goodness.
Nice. I won again, Shade, thanks to your support.
Very much appreciated, friend. If there's only one small voice, that is enough. Ooh,
Must I send
only 4 coins from the Golden Touch.
No, but you're going to anyway.
And of course, we're going into the final stage. We probably should just wear the tooth. The lucky tooth from Skelly. Which is essentially one more Death Defiant, really. Can we buy anything? I kind of doubt it. That would have been nice, though. It's like, hey, buy all of your Death Defiances again. Just a second here, folks. Real life as usual. Getting in the way of... real life? I don't know that you would call it real life. Certainly the better life, though. And I think we are good. I think we're good. Let's move on, shall we?
Cut through Elysium.
Time is of the essence. Or follow me. There's no time to explain.
The Underworld's entryway.
I remember back in the day I used to find just like random dialogue bubbles whenever I would enter one of these areas. Those days are long gone. Okay. And obviously there's lots of wonderful things to buy here. I feel at most I might get the palm or maybe the heart if I really fight my way through these rooms. Let's try and increase our damage even more. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, great. So much poison in this room because of this blasted rat. Okay, great. I really don't care for those rats. It's also just troublesome because the corridors here in the Temple of Six are so narrow sometimes. So it's almost like you can't really avoid it. See, like here. Ah, good. Okay, let's keep going. Let's go get that pizza of power. Whew, okay. That was a close one.
Thanks.
Again, I'm just so poor at crowds with this weapon. If only every single room was a single target, right? Nice. Move, move. What is up with my audio today? It's like my capture card is having issues. Down they go. Ooh, hey. Where am I firing? Oh, wow. Poor performance, folks. Poor performance. So much for this potentially being good. That chasm in the room is not making things any easier. Okay, finally. Okay, finally. Ah, very much lacking there.
Delicious.
Urge to kill. Wonder if I can actually, yeah, I can actually switch these up.
Hate to be ungrateful here.
I don't know that that was any better. Dash is stronger. Sure, let's go with that. More damage, more passive damage anyways. Could have used some health.
Should stock up for the road ahead.
Maybe the palm is a good idea, but maybe I should save up for the bigger palms. I guess let's go for the money. Anything good here?
What do we have?
I don't know. Let's save for those palms. Nice, nice. Down they go. And I'm essentially at death's door. Oh, whoa.
Hey,
Oh,
this
imagine
is
that.
set already.
Ooh, and I get some health back in the... Beautiful, so I can actually buy what I want.
Fit for a huge three-headed hound.
And I'm going to get some health back.
Goes down smooth.
So let's do that. Let's actually just buy that giant palm. And then let's go face Hades.
We can leave or explore more tunnels.
And I did hear a fishing spot.
Come forth, fishes. Come on up.
A nice tiny gup. Like Bubba Gup's shrimp. Okay, so these both look tantalizing. The lonely one.
I'll take this one.
Okay, Curse of Vengeance. You know what? These are no good. These are no good to me. What are you doing to me? Curse of Vengeance. After you take damage. So that's revenge damage, of course. 17%. Is that it? Let's go with the Divine Dash, maybe. Well, actually, this is pretty hefty Doom damage. Okay. Let's go for broke, folks. This is the one. This is the one.
Fang-bearing Cerberus directs all three of his attentions toward the Satyr sack.
All three of his attentions.
See you, boy.
2 days to come. Every time I step here, it brings me back to that day.
There you are. Then let us now commence this ugly business yet again. Darkness.
Where are you, Dad? Oof, come on.
Surely you could have avoided that. Darkness.
You think I could have?
Darkness.
Oh, my shots are too small. I need my stones.
To me, wretches, destroy my kin and an eternal torment to you who speak of this.
I am doing very poorly today. That other enemy got in the way.
Darkness.
Got him.
Darkness.
Where are you?
Nice. keep thinking that he's gonna do his fire pillar. Oh, come on. Oh, he disappeared just as I was about to fire at him. Down he goes. Whew, okay. Jeez.
Let's go.
This time is for keeps. Of course I had to get hit. Oh, come on.
Oh, this is it.
This is it, Luigi. Oh, great, the vases again.
This is for your own good.
Move. Oh, come on. Let's go. Oof. Fire pillar. He is not happy. Whew. Shockwave, shockwave. If I had just a little bit more health on that one, I'm pretty sure I could have pulled that one off. Ah, so close, and yet so far. Alright, one more time, like Daft Punk once said. But I'm getting it. I think maybe one more run. Give me just a second here, folks. Let's see here. All right. Let's keep going, folks. When the going gets tough,
Welcome to the House of Hades. Just come on in.
come on in, lad. Let's see, where are we here? Dad's, of course, still out in the field, probably walking back.
One of the frightful maws of Cerberus busily grooms the other two. Always have more pets for the greatest boy.
The greatest in more ways than one.
Then, I had another question about death. So, why is it mortals grieve so much about the thing? I mean, it definitely hurts there for a little while, but it's not that bad.
I think you misunderstand there, Zag.
They see it as their one and only chance. Imagine if after you perished, that was it. Back to the infinite chaos. Everything about you returned to how it was before you were even there.
But that's absurd. One life. Though, yeah, that's horrible even to think about.
Now that you think about it.
I know, right? Some of them know that isn't how it is and try to tell their kind about what it is we do here, but it's slow going getting the information out. Either way, I get to be the bearer of good news.
I don't necessarily think that it's the best news, but
Didn't know you saw it that way.
that is certainly one perspective. Oh, where's Achilles? Achilles, the person that I aspire to be.
Hello, my friend. You seem quite agitated as of late, my friend. Is anything amiss with you, perhaps?
Anything or everything.
Oh, no, I'm alright, Orpheus. Just a lot on my mind is all. Sorting out what's next. Stuff I need to work through on my own.
Oh, well, I truly understand. I was reluctant to discuss my long-lost muse, really for quite some time. Well, if you do require some emotional support, know that I likely shall be standing over here.
What a wonderful individual.
Appreciate it, mate.
Alright, anything we can buy.
That's a lot of gemstones.
Ooh, so close and yet so far. But really what we're looking for is this thing, which is not going to happen very soon, to be honest with you. I wonder if I should save for that instead, though. Decisions. Ah, these things. A bust of the old man. Pool of Scrying. We did buy the lyre, though. Liar.
Nix, you ever have a burning urge to find the case files for the circumstances under which our court musician bound himself to eternal servitude here in this house, and forever lost his opportunity to be with his beloved muse?
That's quite the sentence.
Wondering if you had a remedy for that.
Our court musician brings a certain peace to this abode, my child. But you may discover, once you find his case files in section Zeta Pi Omega, upper beta folder, that the consequences that he suffers may be quite in excess of his trespasses.
That's quite the coordinates right there.
Zeta Pi Omega upper beta folder. I'll look into it as soon as possible.
Let's actually look for it right now. Oh, would you?
Have a look in the administrative chamber there.
You're going back there.
Yes, I am.
Contract I'm looking for should be back there.
There it is.
Nestled among the towering administrative parchment work of the long since deceased lies an old document concerning a special pact signed by a once living court musician who attempted vainly to rescue his wife from death.
Okay, it should be dispatched over to the house contractor now.
And of course, this is the sigil that we're trying to activate. I wonder how much it costs.
Had enough in there?
You certainly seem to have a lot on your mind today. Okay, so where would that be? Sealed document. 3 diamonds. Diamonds, I say. Diamonds. Alright, Meg. What's going on today?
I'm gonna tell you something, Zacharias. I'm not getting any more used to losing to you like this. I mean, you don't even stop to rub it in. You know how humiliating that is.
I can only imagine.
Wait, you're saying you would feel less ashamed about the outcomes of our fights if I were to gloat more about beating you? How does that make any sense?
I don't know.
Doesn't make any sense. that you keep beating me. I must be getting sloppy if I'm that predictable. Too bad none of the other wretches I have to deal with put up much of a fight.
I'll keep putting up a fight, if it's any consolation.
Let's keep the status quo, as they say.
The lounge is really starting to look nice lately, Dusa. All your hard work is really paying off.
I think it is.
Why, thank you, Prince. It's just that lately, the house contractor's been slightly more agreeable, I guess. Working a little faster, maybe. But there's still a lot we have to do, so you just wait.
I'm looking forward.
Shall we relax?
Not as comfy as it looks.
There is never a time to relax.
Here's the catch of the day.
Ah, just a tiny cup.
Fair enough.
Alright, any good deals? I'm always up for a bargain. Bargain hunter, as they say. So for 10 gems, you get a Sothonic key. I need to start collecting. Oh, look at that. For 100 gemstones, you actually can get a diamond. Let's go for that, actually. Let's do that. 1 diamond. Okay. We did just lose a bunch of gemstones, though, so... back to where we started. How are we on the liar today? Is it just me, or does it just play slightly different every time? Any prophecies foretold?
Good list.
No, of course not. Just give me my stuff. Alright. I don't really need to change anything here other than... Okay, let me just go through it. Attack and special when striking foes from behind, of course. More hearts when you exit a chamber. What was the alternative to this? Oh, that was the darkness one. Actually, this might be better this time. That defiance is great reflex. Boiling blood. Infernal soul. Golden touch. What was the alternative to this? Deep pockets. Start with more money.
Maybe the other.
Let's go with that. Thick skin. Family favorite. For each Olympian whose boons you have. Privilege status. Deal bonus damage. Yeah, like I said, that never doesn't work out very often. Olympian favor versus Dark Foresight. No. God's Legacy is always good. And we have 1 Fated Persuasion. Reset talents. Reclaim. Giving up the benefits they grant for now. I might have to do that at some point and kind of just rework my darkness. Because I feel like I spent a lot of money on Fated Authority. Maybe I could, yeah. I'm not going to do that right now. I feel like it would bore people for me to just put talents back. But at some point I've got to do that. And so, let's take Aphrodite with us. Let's get out of here. No need for heat.
Darkness and strength.
Oh, and it's a Hammer of Daedalus, which we rarely start with, I feel. Special, no, special. 2 shots side by side, but has reduced range. You know, none of these are good. It might be the way to go here. Is there a way to reset these? No, I can't even use the little rock here. Yeah, none of these are great, to be honest with you. Minimum range reduced. I guess concentrated volley. I almost just feel like restarting this. That was such a poor roll. Can we actually... What if I give up? Since you left the house, will be abandoned. Welcome to the stream, Dork Manor. How are you doing this fine afternoon? Good to see you, by the way. Thank you very much for stopping by. Maybe I'll just commit suicide. Will that... No. Yeah, let's do that. That was such a bad... I've never had a roll that bad before. Especially for a starting one. Okay, let's try this again. Doing well, thanks for asking. How are you doing? I think I'm doing okay today. I finished setting up some Christmas lights around the house, which was nice. And then I cooked some beans. I haven't done a lot of cooking in a very long time, or I haven't done any cooking in a long time, so that was good, but I feel just kind of like rusty. Other than that, pretty okay. How are you? And I guess let me ask the obvious question: did you catch the Game Awards? That didn't change. That didn't change anything. What? What was that? Okay, let's go with twin shot. You silly game, you. Alright, we're just gonna have to change our attack patterns, I guess. Let's go. Beautiful. And like I said, just single targets is nice. It would be perfect, really. I feel like I have better luck in boss rooms than in regular rooms, which is quite surprising. Let's see, nice. I wish I could say I was as productive as cooking something. Haha. I've just been trying to spend time doing all the things I kept saying I didn't have time for when I was in school. Well, I hope you have found like a... I don't know if it's a good way to address, like... I feel like there's a lot of things that I would like to do that I don't have enough time for in the day. And I almost feel like if I was suddenly given that amount of time, I would probably put it on a list and make sure that most of those needs were being met. That's just a random thought. And yes, I caught it last night. Have to start with saying the most important thing, Monster Hunter Wild. Yeah, actually, you know, I saw, you know, I saw a brief list of who won and whatnot, and games that were announced that I don't know anything about, but I'm sure some of them are pretty great. But then, of course, Monster Hunter Wilds. And, you know, obviously it's not like a proper trailer or anything like that. But I guess it was very just open-ended. Lots of questions. Really, the thing that I took away was, you know, you can show a lot of monsters all at once, which is cool. It makes it seem more like an actual, like, you know, place that you're hunting, and there's lots of just like fauna around. But yeah, pretty impressive stuff. I wish that we would have seen more large monsters other than Rathalos, but I guess you have to show the flagship, right? Let's see. I died a little inside with the 2025. Oh yeah, I isn't it weird to think about a game or or movies or anything like that coming out in 2025, and you're like, but this is 2023. Don't you see that it's gonna be a very long time before that? And you know, I definitely wish that they would announce these things, but I almost wish that, gee, if you could have told me a little bit closer to the date, because it's gonna be a while. I was, before they even announced it, I was sort of concerned that I wouldn't have time to finish Rise before the next giant Monster Hunter game. And now I'm like, of course I'll finish Rise before that. That's such a long time. I might even play World before that too. Okay, Aphrodite. Let's see. RJ made the same comment about the sheer amount of monsters. The game looks really pretty. No, absolutely. I was hoping that maybe the location that they showed, I would be able to like tell where they were, but that doesn't seem very familiar. Especially with all those spires hanging out. I didn't know what the purpose of those were. Okay, so of course it has to be the crush shot.
I feel fabulous.
Let's see, at least we get a bit more info summer 2024. Still a waiting game though. I know you typically don't play games at launch, but is Monster Hunter the exception? Yeah, I think that's a pretty solid yes. I feel like one of the things that I missed out on, and you might recall this or maybe not. Let me not make any comments or anything, but one of the things I definitely got Rise when it launched, but because I was very busy with other things at that time in my life, and you might know what I'm talking about, wink wink, I felt like I lost a lot of that momentum that a lot of people had in that game, with that game. And so I want to actually be there when the thing launches. I feel like, yeah, Monster Hunter is probably an exception there. Oh, I definitely remember that. Yeah, everyone was having a blast and I was not having a blast. Oh boy, how times pass. But yeah, very much looking forward to it. Very interested to see if there's going to be any new weapons. New weapons that of course I won't play. And I know you're a pretty solid great sword player. I don't know if new weapons is something you're ever excited about. Like I posted that meme on the Discord, just like as a general thing for Monster Hunter players, but I definitely thought about you because I know that you're a great sword player. It's like I could try out a cool new weapon, but will I? Probably not. Let's see. I'm with you there with the Rise specifically. I was in school so busy with exams, but I definitely get the FOMO. Yeah, it was rough. You know those charts in-game that's kind of like a bar graph and it shows how often you use each weapon? The greatsword is definitely high up there. LOL. Yeah, it's essentially the same for me. As you might recall, for me it's either gun lance or lance. And I feel like I can bounce between those two because they play relatively similarly. But yeah, it's even though I tried playing sword and board for a while, it was just like, well, this is a lot of fun. I like it, but I want to go back to the great shields. Let's see. I always say I'm going to try something else, but it just never sticks. Yeah, exactly. That's fine. Know with what you go. Know with what the heart tells you, I always say. But yeah, very interested to see what else will be new. I have a suspicion that wirebugs won't necessarily make a comeback in this title. I almost feel like the Clutch Claw might though. And that's based on nothing other than, I don't know. I feel like the wirebug was a fun exercise But I don't know if that's what people really want. At least long-time hunters, I don't know that that's necessarily what they're looking for. Correct me if I'm wrong. Where are my casts? Beautiful. Ah, attacked by a numbskull. I wouldn't be mad about that. The wire bugs were cool, but I do agree. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I do appreciate all the mechanics that they were able to implement with the wire bugs. A lot of them didn't make sense, but I certainly appreciated them. And it was like a nifty way to like implement some of the stuff that was omitted from Monster Hunter Generations in several different ways. But yeah, I guess at this point everything is speculation. I guess really now what we should be doing is looking forward to 2024 games. And probably at the top of my list is, of course, Hades 2. Alright, let's keep going here. Ooh, just coin and nothing more. Why do I have the lucky tooth? Oh, I forgot to wear the... See, this run is already the pits. I probably should have changed keepsakes. Maybe that's why I got the Hammer of Daedalus twice in a row. Oh well, we might be able to fix that once we get to Asphodel. I wonder if they'll take away my lucky tooth boon once I take off the keepsake. That will be no good. Let's go see Demeter.
Ready, lads?
Beautiful. You guys are too slow. Nice. Okay, one left. Good, no damage.
We are all willful children, are we not? I'm daughter to Hyperion, you know. A titan so obscure and hated that Lord Zeus, he started calling me his birth sister. So much did he dislike this bit of truth. And to get a rise out of me, too.
Imagine that. I guess she's a step-aunt. Step-aunt. Okay, special is stronger and inflicts chill. I think we have to go with the Snow Burst. It's generally pretty solid. Let's see. I think Hades 2 was nominated for most anticipated. I'm pretty excited about that one too. Yeah, I don't disagree. Very interested to see in what ways the game evolves. I'm pretty sure that you'll have like new deities and things of that nature. Yeah, and I'm wondering, I think the story is supposed to be like you're actually fighting to get into Hades or something like that. Anyways, crazy to think 2024 is just a couple weeks away. Indeed. Indeed it is. Once we get into December, we almost get into like a time vortex where like everything just pushes us to the next year. Any thoughts on the Game of the Year winner? I guess it was Baldur's Gate. Did you actually have one game that you were going for in terms of the victor? Was it Tears of the Kingdom? Oof. Very nice. Need to get my cast stones back. Very nice. Let's see. My bias is speaking here since I was personally rooting for games that I've played, but it was definitely Tears of the Kingdom for me. Yeah, I mean, I guess I never played Tears of the Kingdom. My experience with that game is essentially Breath of the Wild, so. But I will say that I was completely uninterested in Baldur's Gate when it first released, and then people kept talking about it, and I kept watching it on streams. And so it eventually became probably my game of interest for 2023. And I'll definitely play it. I was more or less happy that it won. Come on. So many witches. Okay. Oh, another round. Down it goes. Let's see. RJ speaks very highly of Baldur's Gate 3, and I've seen nothing but praise for it online, so it doesn't come as too much of a surprise. Yeah, him and I spoke about it not too long ago. He certainly seems to enjoy it quite. I feel the same about BG3, no initial interest, but the buzz around it made me curious. Have you ever played D&D? I've heard that's a selling point for games for some people. Actually, I have played, and I don't know how versed you are with how that game goes, but I did play fourth edition for a while with some friends back when before I actually moved to the West Coast. That was certainly fun. I liked it. At this point though, it's probably been about 8 years since I last had played that game. Alright, I think gemstones, yeah, maybe darkness, or maybe gemstones. Actually, these are equally not great. Let's go for gems. Nice. I need a dash. Beautiful. Why are they so far away? Boom. Not the best of run, definitely. It's very rare that I get a personal invitation. To be honest, I haven't seen too much gameplay of BG3 and I haven't played D&D myself, but I'm curious to how it's implemented into the game. Yeah, actually, like I said, I've seen people play it. I don't know exactly if I feel like there's a lot of rolls, and for D&D you have to roll every time you want to commit to an action. I'm sure that classes and races are all reflect that particular game system. But of course, I think Baldur's Gate is more similar to 5th edition rather than the 4th edition I played. Okay, rolling affluence. More foes, but then more money. You cannot collect, but then you're special. No, I don't think so. Your dash has less range, but then your dash strike. You know, none of these are great. Let's re-roll.
I'd like to see more options.
Okay. Dash strike. Well, this the boons on this particular run are just not helpful at all. Okay, let's go for this. More damage from traps. Let's see, were you a paladin of some kind in your campaign when you played? Yes, I was a paladin. How did you know that? I think the times that I played, I was either a paladin or I was a battle cleric, which is kind of essentially a paladin. Lucky guess. Yeah, I don't necessarily gravitate too far from my comfort zone, I suppose. Being a paladin or carrying a big shield, that's kind of just goes with the territory. Okay. Jeez. Why am I bound? Gotta stay away from all those traps. That's no good. And actually, are you playing anything these days, Dorkmander? Anything that's particularly catching your fancy? Okay, some more help for our troubles. Toil, toil. Perhaps we can... Oh, 25 health without restoring. Okay, so... Okay, this is actually solid. Palm of Power. I could power up my Crush Shot. I probably shouldn't spend that much money. I seriously only have a single boon here. The room before the room.
Kieran's shop.
And I guess I could get both health.
I can use this.
And potentially power up my shot.
Strength.
Nice. Mostly just trying to finish Tears of the Kingdom. I recently finished Final Fantasy 16 and Mario Wonder, which were both great. Yeah, Mario Wonder does look delightful. I'm certainly glad that they decided to release such an original 2D Mario game. I feel like the new Super Mario Brothers series had gotten a bit stale. I actually just had this very personal bias where for new Super Mario Brothers games, just the art style had kind of started to wear on me, if that makes any sense. But yeah, Super Mario Wonder looks good. I should probably try that out. Yeah, and like I said, I will play Tears of the Kingdom Sunday, but that someday is probably after I finish Breath of the Wild, which I haven't touched in a very long time.
Yes, Electo. Guess I was wrong.
Ah, it's our favorite, Tisiphone. She questions it. Oof. Ah, getting hit all over. Closer still. Closest still. Ah, my shot is so small ranged. Down she goes. I get that. It takes a lot for me to be interested in a Mario game unless it brings something new. So I really enjoyed the direction they took with Wonder. Yeah, you know, I was actually surprised that it also got a nomination for Best Game of the Year. Not to disrespect 2D Mario platformers, that's really what I cut my teeth with back when I was a youth. But I feel like games have evolved so much from, you know, just conventional 2D platformers. Okay, so what happens if I go and get the overflowing cup? I feel like I've already got my Aphrodite boon. Trying to get the dash.
All set.
Can't really buy anything. Let's move on.
Up we go.
Okay, and I think we need to take a quick break here. Need to let good boy Churro out. I probably need to stretch just a bit. So I will be back. I'm gonna say 6-7 minutes. Probably should get some more water.
I know you're out there, Mother.
Okay, let's leave it here. Hopefully I'll see you all at the other side of this break. Okay, and we are back. Apologies for the extra long be right back screen there. Unfortunately, yeah, just wasn't feeling great for a moment there. But that's okay because we are back in the streaming world. And it is Friday. Welcome back to Friday. Here's hoping that you've got some amazing plans ahead of you this weekend. Maybe some delicious bites. Still enjoying a cow roast crisp from Otherwise Brewing. Feel like it's not agreeing with me anymore. But you know what? We can't waste a good drink.
Hello, mates.
Oof, look at that. And bombs count as traps, so I better not get hit by them.
Okay.
Where are my stones? Beautiful.
Have a nice death.
Okay, and my cast should be stronger now. 40% more damage. Not as strong as the previous iteration, but beggars can't be choosers. Hermes.
Afraid that Dionysus couldn't be here for you, boss. Though punctuality has never been one of his stronger suits.
Yeah, where is Dionysus? Okay, after damage you recover hearts. After you dash, you sturdy and move 100% faster. I like this. And greater evasion. Let's go for the hyper sprint.
Right along.
I kind of like how it moves. And it's definitely have to be Dionysus. Who else is in here? The call is coming from inside the room. These things are a little tricky to catch, especially when they're in groups. Oof. Down they go. Dionysus' old friend.
It's me, Zach. Hey, I know you haven't got a lot of time to listen to me prattle on like this, and so I'm cutting to the chase here. Look!
For you, Dionysus, all the time in the world. Attack goes with Hangover, which is nice. Drunken Flourish. Let's go with the attack. I was really hoping for the Drunken Dash, though. Of course, I don't have any more Faded Persuasions. The call, though. The call. That's a difficult one.
Cheers to that.
Let's do that. That's a riskier option. But you know what? I already foresee that this is not going to be the best of runs simply because of how we started. Darkness or Charon. I think Darkness makes more sense. I don't think I need to spend any money right now. nobody's home.
Set.
Okay. That wasn't too difficult. And get some health back, of course. So it's Demeter or Poseidon. I guess we could get the Tidal Dash. That one's almost as good as the Drunken Dash.
Moving on.
Ah, the witches. So many of them. Gotta focus fire. Now. Come on. Okay. Not too bad. Uncle.
It appears that you are moving right along, almost at an uncanny pace. I wonder how you got to be so fast. Aquatic exercise?
That's one guess anyways. The Tempest Flourish. Tidal Dash, there we go.
Let's make some waves.
And this actually gives me the opportunity to cut through enemies, since it pushes them aside. Okay, so some gemstones. Nice. Too many things on screen. My stones.
Always a pleasure.
Anything else in this room? Anything that I might not have noticed? Looks like Eurydice is probably the choice here.
Majesty.
What's cooking? Good looking?
Sing when you're happy. Sing when you're not, Your Royal Majesty.
2 random boons. This is generally what I go for. Yeah.
Here, enjoy.
Wow, that's good.
So the aid and hyper sprint. Not really what I would have wanted, but still pretty solid.
See you.
See you next time.
And we are here at the room before the room. Honestly, Dionysus.
Should help keep me going.
Always bet on purple. Drunken Strike. What have we learned?
Why, hello, Lenny. What have you been up to since I last destroyed your multitude of heads?
And 2 spells both at once. Beautiful. I really hate it when monsters randomly get invulnerability for no reason other than pacing. Round 2. Okay. Okay, now. The range on my shots is so poor. I really dislike that hammer. I always like hammers, but this was such a unique exception. Stones. Down they go.
Enough. Darkness.
Let's move on. Back to Elysium. To another chance meeting with the Minotaur. Can I actually choose the tooth again? See, and this actually just bugs me so much. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Nothing really calls to my attention. I've got what I wanted from Aphrodite. Maybe let's just rank up the Bloodfilled Vial. %2 damage each time you clear an encounter without taking damage. Yeah, that might be good though. Let's just power up the vial. Can't really buy anything.
Enough of this place.
Here we are once again. And will it be coin or Ares? Ares it is.
Oh, hello.
I always am surprised how resilient these little souls are. Nice. Oof. Down.
Goodbye for now.
War's such a wondrous thing, my kid. It solves so many different problems whilst perpetuating its own inevitability. Let's keep it up then.
The inevitable cycle of violence. Special inflicts doom. Attacker special deals more damage after you take damage. So revenge damage, of course. Ah, the hammer. What time have we got? I'm actually thinking that I might have to wrap this one up relatively early. Ooh, these guys chase fast. Why can't I move? No matter how fast I am at outrunning them, the moment that I stop to fire, they get me.
More of you, huh?
Come on. This is like the greatest, or not greatest, but certainly the most lame game of hide and seek ever.
Almost had me.
Okay. Point blank shot. Concentrated volley. Okay, point blank shot it is.
That should do it.
Okay, and I think we're good here. Let's move on. And it's a war.
They're making me choose.
Maybe let's go with Demeter this time.
Well done, my little throat.
Especially stronger and inflicts chill. And some revenge damage, of course. Decay damage.
I'll not abide such disregard of our past companionship, my king. In war, one must take sides. You had best choose mine.
Okay, I think this is my final room. I'm not feeling all too well, unfortunately.
Get over it.
I thought that I could overcome it, but yeah, kind of just not agreeing with a certain headache. Down I go.
We're not finished.
And welcome to the stream, Falco. How are you doing this fine afternoon? I think Game of the Year should have been Colonel Sanders. A finger licking something or other. Good dating sim. Was that an actual nominee? I'm not sure. And honestly, at this point, I just want to finish this room. Where's the rest of them? Oh. Boom. Yeah, at this point I almost feel like, wow, this is not... Okay, good.
A war can only last so long, my kid. This one...
Let's choose something. Okay, I think let's call it here. So sorry to cut things short, folks, but I am just not feeling well. Kind of just a bit nauseous here. Who knows why. Hopefully you had a good time here. Thank you very much for everyone that stopped by. Here's hoping that you have a wonderful rest of the day. Apologies once again. I'll be back next year. I'll be back next Thursday with some Link's Awakening. Check my schedule for that. Thank you very much for the company, Dorkmander. Again, for some reason I just started not feeling great, so take care, everyone. And as I like to end these things, stay thirsty, Outback. We'll see you again.